What's going on, guys? It's Frank here, finally back and uploading another video. It's been a really long time since I've last uploaded, but I just want to give a little update on training, what's been going on in my life, trying to build my business and build up as much clientele as possible, working one-on-one with people, working online with people one-on-one, and just trying to spread my knowledge and inspire. And that's always been my goal since day one when I took on powerlifting. But yeah, as for training, it's been the best it ever has been in my life this past month. I've hit a ton of PRs. I hit 585 in sleeves, which is huge for me. My best is 600 in wraps. I hit my first 500-pound bench, which was a lifetime goal for me, and I already hit it at 20 years old. My bench feels absolutely phenomenal. My deadlift is finally not as awful. I'm up to 635. I pulled 585 for a triple. So those are just some random PRs that I've been hitting. And training has been honestly the best it ever has. The last time I competed was November of 2017. And then I had a terrible injury. It's called piriformis syndrome. It's sciatic pain in your ass that basically goes up into your back and down your leg. And it really cut down my acceleration on my lower body lifts. And all I was really able to do is bench. That's why my progress wasn't held back on that lift. So I really just focused on maybe leaning out a little bit and just putting on more size in the process of trying to do that. And now I'm at a comfortable 265. I'm not as lean as I was, but I definitely got a lot bigger, and I'm really happy with everything in general. My plans for this year are to hopefully compete in November again. I want to do the same meet, actually. If I could qualify for XPCs in March, that would be a sick trip to go out to in Ohio and compete at the Arnold Convention. It's always been a dream of mine to go onto a platform like that and compete against guys that are a lot better than me and who have the same goals as me. And I'm a very competitive person, and I think it would be a great learning experience, somewhere to travel, and just take my game to the next level and see more stuff, in the world. Later on for next year, I plan on going to Boss of Bosses finally. I thought I was ready to go a year and a half ago. I wasn't. I had the injury, held me back for a year. Really cut down my progress, but that's part of the sport. You have to expect things like that to happen. You don't really see it coming. You don't think you're going to ever get hurt. You feel like you're invincible, but you're not. In powerlifting, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get hurt just like in football, baseball, any other sport. And that's really what it comes down to. And a lot of people don't see that, and a lot of people don't train the right way. Their diet's not right. You know what? My diet's not perfect by any means. But if you don't do what's necessary, you don't put your ego aside, it's going to come back and it's going to bite you in the ass. And that's basically what happened to me. I ignored the injury in that meet prep. I definitely felt it getting progressively worse. I took a week off before the meet because I wanted to rest up and be ready for my competition. That's usually what I do, and I felt great the day of. And then 2 days later, when I went back in the gym to, get back to training, I had the best meet of my life. It really hit me then, and it was unbearable to train. And I was trying to alternate squats and deadlifts on and off, and it really wasn't working. And I was too stubborn to be like, let me take some time off and heal this injury. But me not doing that is why it took a year. And I finally, stopped being so stubborn, and I took those 6 weeks, and it healed it up completely. And that's what I really needed to get my training going back in the right direction. So after I did that, it took a while. I was kind of like, I wanted to go from here to here, but I had to work on getting from here back to here. So that's what the process of January this year was, up until I'd probably say March or April. But I definitely had so much of a bigger frame that when it came to lifting bigger weights that I haven't lifted before, I was ready for it. And that's why these PRs have been coming in like crazy, because I put on so much mass and really conditioned myself And I feel like that was a turning point with me, because I felt like once I got to that point and then I got hurt, like hitting those numbers, I was like, all right, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get past this. Like, there was a point where I never would think that I'd quit, but there was a point where it was so mentally challenging where I would just go in the bathroom in the gym and start crying, because, I care about this so much. I want to be so great at it. And it was so rough, and I didn't know what to do, and I was trying to do everything to get rid of this injury. Like I said, though, I finally stopped being so stubborn. I took the 6 weeks. But as for my goals this year, I'd like to hit my first 7-plate deadlift. I'm definitely really close. So that's the goal. What the heck? So that's the goal for this year. As for deadlifts, I'm 40 pounds away right now.